Hello everyone, it's Lado, I hope you're doing well. This is another episode of me karting. However, on this episode we've actually got decent helmet cams, and as you can see as well, I'm joined by Hyper and Dangerman. Now, we went to Warrington Team Sport indoor karting this time. Team Sport a little bit different to Three Sisters, where we're allowed to wear helmet cams. They actually provide them. They didn't tell me to say that, it's just better that way. So hopefully if there's any more videos in the future with regards to Failrace and this, it will probably be a Team Sport event because it's just so much clearer and better to film. So as you can see in the top right, it's Dangerman there. He's obviously got sent out first on his parade lap, so he'll be coming to his parade lap soon. Hyper and I have just been set off. I'm in front of Hyper, and then Hyper is in the top left corner. I won't be doing this in such a way where it's just this shot. What I will want to do a bit later on is basically just try and do some side-by-side lap comparisons. One of the safety features of Team Sport is the fact that every so often they will put on, only on the first couple of laps, is they'll put on like a yellow flag and a red, just so that you know that they're happy with you knowing what they are, and you know if there's any dramas that they can reteach you. On this one though, Dangerman's gone off first, and on the parade lap it looks like Hyper and I already started racing a little bit, so yeah, I've already decided to go up the ramp really quickly. Fun fact about this Team Sport, that's where I got rear-ended actually in the bottom left, you notice, by one of my buddies actually, John. Thanks for that, John. But yeah, one of the fun facts about Team Sport is that it's got three different levels on this one, so it's actually really good. It's all in an unused hangar, so it's actually a really bloody good track and everything. So yeah, definitely, hopefully be doing more of this. Right, so I promised you a side-by-side. I'm on the left, Hyper's on the right. And yeah, so we're going to go through a lap together. And now we're coming up to this, I think it's the second corner, where Hyper just takes it so much tighter than me. But I have to take it higher, a lot wider because I'm heavier and I don't want the engine to bog down. So you'll notice that some of those corners, you know, the engine does end up bogging down for me. So already going under the Dunlop sign, Hyper is a slight bit quicker than me. I'm going to put it down to weight. Going through this corner. Now, this is the underground bit. You can't really see much going into it, but of course, already Hyper's a good few tenths in front of me. Yeah, and it's when it comes up to this first incline where you just see Hyper just take away, because it's just the kart just completely sort of shits itself whenever I go up the hill. So already Hyper's maybe a good second ahead of me on this. What is a 1 minute 13? No, sorry, beg your pardon. A 1 minute kind of 5 lap for me. Hyper's coming down now to finish the lap, and yeah, already finished. And here I am finishing mine. Right, now I'm going to fast forward a little bit in this session because this is a bit further on, and you actually Hyper's catching me. And you see me there on the left hand side. I am looking now for Hyper because I can see him coming. Hyper had a green outfit on, I had a blue outfit on, and you can just, when you just know the size and shape of someone, you can just sort of tell. So I am now trying as hard as I can to try and not get overtaken by Hyper before the session ends. Hyper's seen me and is trying as hard as he can to actually catch me and overtake me. He actually said it was one of the things he really wanted to do, is try and catch and overtake me, which any longer he would have done. However, coming up to this, you can see how close Hyper is behind, and he is catching. He is really catching. Now I've already coming out and going into the sort of sunlight bit. There he is coming into the sunlight bit as well, and this is where he catches me a lot. Going up this hill, this is where I lose all the time. He's right at the bottom of the hill. I'm right at the top of the hill. He's there. I'm going round now the hairpin. There he comes, up sort of around there as well. And you can see me looking. I am looking for him. I can see that he is there. And it's just a matter of time. And then, you know, Hyper's coming around this corner. That's right towards the end of the hill. I'm at the bottom of the hill. He's at the top of the hill, coming down. He is going to catch on this lap. This lap now is where he will definitely catch. Because of where we saw on the side to side. You can see me. You can see me in his view now. You can see how clear it is and how much he's catching. And he is trying really hard, taking all his proper lines and everything. And I know he's there, and I'm just trying to stay ahead before the session ends. And I've got people in front of me, and now I'm starting to panic. Because am I going to get slowed down? Is Hyper going to come and catch me? Like, I know he will. It's just a matter of time. It really is. Like, and this is where we'll see the difference on the hill. Like, where we are actually kind of him behind and how he can catch up. So, look, he comes right up behind. And it's there. And I'm literally... He could spit and hit me. That's how close he is to me. And I just know that my goose is cooked. And it's there. And I just thought, right, well, here it is. Here's where he comes past. So I block. And I can see he's there. And I just try to stay in his way as much as I can. It's all blocking techniques now. I am on the defense. I am definitely defending, and then someone spins in front, and the session is over. So it's all yellow flags. Mercifully, there was a yellow flag because someone spun in front, but he was trying his hardest. He even said afterwards he was trying his hardest. I was trying my hardest because I could see him, and mercifully, yeah. So that was the end of the first session. The first session is now over. Yeah, you can hear him shouting at me saying he was coming after me. And yeah, I couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe that he was right there. It's just a shame that it was right at the end. Otherwise, it would have been a good fight for the whole of 2 minutes for him while I'm trying to keep him at bay. But yeah, that was the end of the first session. So we'll move on to the second one. But not before I treat you to the fact that these cameras remained on throughout the whole halftime break, and I will treat you to a crotch shot. Bottom left, boom, Lado shot. There we go, that's what you paid for. Right, so we're coming up to the Hyper versus Dangerman lap battle. And now, as you can already see, Hyper is a lot ahead on the first corner, straight into the second one. I mean, it is points. I do want to point out that Dangerman wasn't particularly feeling very well on this day, so that will definitely impact their lap. So, as you can see, already going under the second Dunlop side, well, Dangerman's kind of closing a little bit to Hyper, although Hyper has gone. Coming through this bit a bit faster. Yeah, Hyper can just get all the speed out of the corner because of his lightness. It's just ridiculous. Dangerman and I are... I'm a lot heavier than Dangerman, but you know, Hyper is a twig. So yeah, going through all this bit, all these chicanes and S-bends and everything, it's just, yeah, Hyper is well out in the lead, whereas Dangerman is just, sadly, just left in dust. So yeah, very quick lap. Another quick lap by Hyper. Dangerman is still yet to finish, but I think Dangerman had enough by this point, to be fair. So yeah. What I will do, though, is Dangerman does actually leave the session prematurely because he wasn't feeling well himself. So I will put it on to Hyper and myself. Now, this is a part where Hyper was starting to catch me. And, you know, I was trying to stay ahead again towards the end of the session. So I'll leave it with you there. I will see you in the next one. Take care, and I will put some music on so you can watch Hyper trying to catch me, and if he does.